And so the million dollar question, right, is how do we detach? How do we, is there a secret hack or a tip or something for being able to date from a place of not having expectations and being able to not put all of that kind of energy into him?
That is such a great question. I don't know if anyone's asked me that in that way before, so that really makes me think, first thing that comes to mind is kind of like, what is your philosophy on life? Right? Like what belief systems are operating here? If you have the belief that like things are always working out for you, right? And no man is your last chance. If things don't work out with this guy, there's a million other guys right around the corner who would just love to be with you. And you kind of zoom out a little bit and get a bigger view, versus being zoomed in and, oh my God, I don't think I'll ever feel this way about this, somebody else ever again. And you put the guy on a pedestal, then you automatically get thrown into this place where you're subtly trying to like prove yourself to him or win his love or like win him over in some way. You feel the difference there between those two? Yes, good. You're nodding. Yeah. So the more you can come from this kind of, it's almost kind of like a feminine energy way to live your life where you just kind of trust. Trusting is a really feminine energy quality. It's not very much talked about, but trusting and surrendering and just being open to what shows up and being able to kind of receive from life and the universe, not just from this man who's right in front of you. When you're able to do that, it helps you really like release your attachment to the outcome or the result of any interaction you have with a man, right? Do you agree with me there?
Beautiful. I love that mindset hack. So really, really trying to embody and having that belief that the universe it's always working out for you. I love that. That's so good. In terms of practices, like daily practices or anything else, do you have any other sort of tips about how we can, stay detached, stay centered, stay in our feminine?
Oh, that's a great question. Yeah, I mean, things like meditation, obviously really helpful. I just released a meditation program with my friend Anya Grace, who I believe you know, called the Feminine Empowerment System that kind of activates each of these aspects of your feminine energy, 5 core aspects. For those of you who aren't like, that's not your thing, that's okay. It doesn't have to be that. It could just be getting into the moment, really like experiencing every single moment, slowing down the tempo of every moment. I talk about this in my free gift that I'm offering. It's the 3rd key of my 3 keys to attract the man you want. So everyone can go check that out. Slowing down the tempo of every moment so you can actually experience it while it's happening. That, in my opinion, is a spiritual practice. Just as spiritual as meditating or, doing some other kind of self-improvement thing. If you can really like drill down into the present moment, now you're in your feminine energy. Now you're out of your head, trying to like control or manipulate every situation and circumstance around you. If that makes sense. I hope I explained that correctly.
Yeah, beautiful. And I do think sometimes, I mean, all the women on our summit are, I know, intelligent and self-aware and willing to do the work, but sometimes just knowing, okay, I should be thinking this way, doesn't always translate into a change of behavior. So I love the fact that your free gift, which is actually going to be available for download, so free, so exciting, actually offers some beautiful practices as well that can really help to be feminine and embody that femininity as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I always say that it's the life experience that teaches you much more than the words themselves. We have so many words to offer, and that's such a great thing, but it's the putting it into practice, actually putting yourself in front of a man and seeing what your tendencies are. Do you tend to shut down emotionally and freeze up? Very common thing. Every time a man comes towards you, do you want to like back up and create some distance between the two of you? Or do you want to lean forward and make something happen and try and get him to do what you want, right? That's really valuable information for you to have. So you want to be out there practicing, working with all of these tools. I mean, that will serve you better than just about anything else.